While most teens were enjoying their time in high school, SE Hinton decided to spend her time writing. Well, little did she know at 16 years old that her book, The Outsiders, would one day sell over 15 million copies. Wow. And this year, she's celebrating the 50th anniversary of that book. Thanks so much for coming in.
Well, thanks for inviting me.
Okay, look, here it is, 50th anniversary. Seriously, 50 years. Can you believe this?
No, but in a way, because it's always been part of my life. It seems like I wrote it in ancient Egyptian time. You know, it's like it's always been there.
Well, you know, you've told this story a million times, and I hope you don't mind sharing it again. You were 15 years old when you started writing this book, right?
Yes, I was.
So how did that all come about?
Well, I'd been writing for about 8 years, actually, as I started writing as soon as I learned how to read. And I love being able to make my own stories happen the way they want to. I was one of those horse-crazy little girls that doesn't want just own a horse, wants to be a horse.
That's right, because you were a horse and are a horse lover.
Yes, I am. Showed in the 100 jumpers for about 30 years.
Wow.
And then I took up trail riding. And then I was mad about the social situation in my high school. I went to a huge high school in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Our graduating class, my graduating class of seniors, was 1,000 students.
Oh, wow.
And that was the smallest class we had. So it was a part of the baby boomer generation. You know,
the smallest class. Oh my gosh.
When the bell rang, you know, you're in this mass of people fighting to get to their next class.
Wow. And so the book is all about the social kids, and you called them the greasers, right?
Right, social class warfare.
Okay, a social class warfare, and you had a personal experience which led to The Outsiders. Tell everybody about that.
Well, I grew up in a greaser neighborhood, and I was a tomboy. Most of my friends were guys. And but when I went to high school, I got put in what would be called AP classes now, but it was college track. So I had, you know, I knew a lot of what would be called the socias too. They were in there. And one day when a friend of mine got beaten up on his way home from school, I began a short story that began as a boy getting beaten up on his way home from the movies.
And it turned out to be this.
Turned out to be that.
Wow. And you have changed so many lives. I know people have said you've changed their lives. And you are known to be the person who really kind of kicked off the whole young adult reading books, right?
Yeah, there were several books before then which might have been published as young adult, but there was no genre then, but were published as adult books, like A Tree Grows in Brooklyn and Catcher in the Rye and, you know, even Huckleberry Finn. But my publishers noticed that the paperback was selling really well in one place. That turned about teachers and classrooms and kids word of mouth. So all of a sudden they realized there is another untapped market here. It's not just kids' books and adult books. And it started the young adult genre.
And you know, as my daughter was instructing me last night, because she knows all about you, everybody in middle school reads this book, and everyone loves this book. One of the things I love too is that I heard you got a D in writing.
Creative writing.
Creative writing.
I made excellent grades in English, but my junior year in high school, when I was writing The Outsiders, I got a D in creative writing.
See, there's hope.
Well, it's probably like I didn't do my homework. I was writing a book.
Right,
but,
exactly.
Somebody I was interviewing me the other day said, "Weren't you just devastated?" And I said, "No, I was thinking, woman, you're going to feel like such an idiot."
Exactly. And boy, did she, because this book became a very famous movie with, help me with some of the actors, Tom Cruise.
Right, Matt Dillon. Rob Lowe. Ralph Macchio. Emilio Estevez.
Oh my God.
Patrick Swayze. And I understand that you kind of became a mom to these guys, and you still keep in touch with them. Oh yeah, Rob just came through Tulsa a few weeks ago, and we met and talked about the olden days on this. He had his 18th birthday on the set, and then he had his 53rd birthday there in Tulsa in the same places.
Wow.
And usually I see Matt Dillon when we're ever in the same town, still in touch, email and Twitter and stuff with
love that.
The rest of them. And
wow,
we were very close. I mean, I loved them, they knew it, and they haven't forgotten it.
Well, I tell you, this is such a legacy for not only you, but for them. What's happening in your future? Tell us.
Bed rest.
You're just going to relax now, right?
Once I get home, I'm kind of writing this crazy paranormal thriller comedy book, and it's so bizarre.
Oh, wow.
I'm scared it'll be my last book, and people will go, man, SE was really losing it there.
This is what you'll be remembered for, huh,
yeah.
over the years. Well, thank you so much. What a pleasure and an honor to meet you. So glad. And we're both Oklahoma girls, so that's why I felt that connection as soon as you came in.
Oh, great.
So great to have you here. Thanks for coming in.
You're welcome.
Our pleasure.